Hello, it's Mara from Houseplants in New Jersey. So, over the winter, okay, I propagated a lot of plants and I chopped them and I propped them from wet sticks to this to that. And you know what? A lot of times I forget about them because they're still babies right now. Especially the wet stick cuttings, they're babies. So, I want to talk about one of my plants that I forget about a lot because I know you see these plants here that are in pots, but this along here is a railing. Okay, that's why I have this sofa table here. On the other side of my railing, I have all hanging planters. Okay, so I have a lot of plants on the other side of this railing here. And sometimes I forget to talk about them. And there's a lot of nice ones. So this one right here is something that I grew. Now my friend Carol had given me this giant 3-foot tall silver sword. Okay, and it was in bad shape. Bad shape when I tell you. The leaves were all curled, and I tried to revive it just by watering it and keeping up with it. It was so alive. The roots were alive, but it wasn't coming back from that. So what I did was I chopped along the nodes, did all wet stick propagations, and they grew in. I mean, when I tell you they were tinier than my pinky nail, that's how little these leaves were. Okay? And this was over the course of the winter. Now, she had given me the plant about November. Over the course of the winter, I did all this stuff to it and just waited. It's mostly waiting and waiting and waiting. And now finally I have this little silver sword and I always forget about it, and I water it, but I forget about it. It's actually it's growing into a beautiful little plant here. So I have it in a soup container that I burned holes in, as you can see. So it gets good drainage. It's in a chunky mix. It's got plenty of orchid bark on top to retain a little bit of moisture. And right now, I think it might be actually starting to kind of grow out of its pot a little bit. Yeah, I see tons of roots. So I'm gonna leave it in here for now, and then eventually I'll probably repot it. But I'm gonna show you how I water it. I'm gonna water it. We're gonna water over the top, let it drain because it will have a good draining soil. And then I have it in this little bowl, and then it'll soak up the rest of the water because it'll go down because it's so well draining, but it's not absorbing up into the plant, which is where we need it. And now that this guy is getting a little bit bigger, look at these leaves. They're tiny, but it is getting bigger for its container because I have 1, 2, 3. Ew, I just spilled Alaska fish fertilizer in here. 3, 4. I have 4 cuttings in here. 4 wet stick cuttings that are actually throwing off new leaves. So, but anyway, now we're just going to bottom water it. Now, these leaves, there's new leaves coming in here. I mean, this is very exciting because what was it? I mean, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 7 months ago, this guy was just a wet stick. And now, look at it. I mean, this is beautiful. These are incredible. They have these silvery leaves, and they'll grow into like that sword shape that it's known for. Okay? So we're just going to let that sit off to the side. But I just want to let you know, like, if somebody gives you a plant that you're like, what am I going to do with this? Chop it up, propagate it. See what you can do. I mean, like, if you could get wet stick cuttings out of, you know, a philodendron or something, you might as well. You might as well try. There's no harm in trying. Yeah, some of them will rot out, and I'm not gonna say I have 100% success rating on anything. And this little silver sword guy is so happy, so cute, and so new. And so silver, sparkly, silver, adorable. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.